I believe 100% that the burden of communication and the ownership over empowering the business owner is on us as their provider, not the other way around.
Okay.
So a great example I like to use a lot is when you have a business owner and they have an IT professional, maybe it's an internal IT staff member or a company like myself, comes to them and says, hey, you need to spend 10 grand to fix, fill in the blank, whatever it might be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the business owner says, okay, great. Why do I need to spend 10 grand to fix this? And the IT professional says, technical jargon. Professional business owner says, I'm sorry, what? And then the IT professional says, listen, I don't have time. You'll just have to trust me. And what ends up happening in that scenario is the business owner has to pick between $10,000, for example,
yeah,
or trusting their IT provider. And that's it hurts both sides. It's a lose-lose. They don't spend the $10,000. The IT professional probably knows what they're talking about and was correct.
And they're shaking their head and they're like, yeah.
But the business owner doesn't spend that money. Then something breaks, and then the relationship becomes contentious. Yeah. Well, I told you should spend that $10,000. Well, why is this breaking? And now you've got this sort of contentious relationship between a provider and the client. Versus, as the provider, I have to take responsibility to make sure that the business owner understands why they're making the decision that they're making. If the business owner fully understands the need for that $10,000 purchase and still decides to not do it, at least the relationship is clear. The business owner can clearly understand that it was their decision. The IT professional knows I did everything possible to make sure that they understood the decision that they're making. And if something happens in the future, probably more often than not, the business owner won't even bring it up because they'll be too ashamed and that they didn't listen to you because you made the consequences very clear. But or because you take that time to explain it to them, and it's just clear that the owner knows why they're making the decision that they're making. Oftentimes you will win them, and they'll make that purchase that you know. I'm using an example, but they'll do the thing that you as a technical expert need them to do. The gap is where we don't take the time to empower the owner and make it their decision.
Okay, so it's all about that. This is excellent advice, because I think quite often we get caught too much up in the technical side of things, don't we? That we don't make that communication clear